Hello once again, guys. I have brought you a video, right? I fancied up for you, I'm get dressed, I took a shower, not quarantine things. Alright, let's get going. By the way, have you thought about a name for him? Leave it in the comments of the video, right? I will choose like the ones I like and later on we will try to call him that way, alright? Now let's move on to the next issue. Right, so we have been so far talking about what have ever is, right? Like how you use it. We worked on some examples and whatnot, but there are things that I think need a clarification here. This question is using present perfect. However, it aims for an information in particular and basically means in Spanish for us alguna vez has. So keep that in mind, right? It is very specific. Alguna vez has, right? So you have to keep that in mind every time you receive or you're asked with this kind of question. Keep that in mind. The meaning it has in Spanish. Keeping it clear here, while we're working on the exercises, I realized about a few things. So there's something to be clarified here. If I ask you a question using "Have you ever?" It has nothing to do with the fact of whether you like or you don't, right? The question is not if you like broccoli. The question is not if you like pizza. The question is, have you ever eaten pizza? Have you ever eaten broccoli? So I'm not asking you if you like it. I'm not asking you if you want it. I'm asking you if you have eaten it one time at least. All right? So it is just about whether you did it, you just did it, or you didn't. So if you did something at least once, the answer must be affirmative, right? So if I ask you, have you ever drunk beer? You cannot answer back to me like, no, I don't like beer, or I never drink beer. No, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you if you have drunk beer. So if one day your father was kind of drunk and he was excited and he thought, oh, have a drink and whatever, and you took it, yes, you have. All right. So we use have you ever for getting to know if someone has done anything in particular, at least one time in the past. There are a few ways to answer this kind of question. You can answer yes, I have, no, I haven't, no, I have never, but you never use ever in the affirmative statement. Like saying, yes, I have ever liked pizza, that is incorrect, all right? Ever is not used for affirmation, it is just used for the question, right? Which is quite wrong. So keep that in mind. Try to avoid that simple mistake. I hope you're getting the idea, right? Have you ever? As I said, questions asked with this form take you to specific places. Have you ever considered moving to another country? In that question, I'm not asking you if you want to move to another country or if you have indeed traveled or not to another country. I'm asking you if you have considered moving to another country. So if you thought about the idea of moving to some place else, yes, the answer must be affirmative. Okay? I'm not asking you if you like it or if you want it. I'm asking you if you have ever considered the idea. Okay? So meaning understanding the idea being asked is key to answer this kind of questions. Right? Because these questions are going to be really specific, so specific that they will be sometimes hard to follow. Never answer things thinking about if you prefer or like what you're being asked. Just do it for if just you did it or not, right? If you did something, if the idea came to your mind of if you ate it or whatever, well, the affirmative is there. You have to answer like that. When I ask you, have you ever kissed a man, for example? I'm not asking you if you like kissing men. I'm not asking you if you enjoy it for some reason. I'm asking you if you have done it. Like when you kiss your father, for example. That's it. The affirmation is there. All right. So when faced this kind of situation, we need to learn about the function of the expression or phrase that we're using instead of the concept or the grammar. So we're not really into the grammar. We're more like into the idea, into the function of the expression, right? So in linguistics, it is the sense of the impact one is to create with said thing. When I ask you, have you ever had a boyfriend, right? I'm intending to know if one time in your past you had or you didn't. So I think there was a very short clarifying video just to take that out of the way. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay home, stay safe.